secret food recipes that we all love so much. Intellectual property will be the nourishment that feeds the new underground economy. So, with so much curiosity surrounding the subject, don't forget to watch today's video to the very end as we bring you some heavily guarded recipes worth billions of dollars. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss another upload of the future millionaire. Having said that, let's jump right in. KFC. A Kentucky Fried Chicken employee recently made a startling discovery while rummaging through the KFC vaults. A manuscript written by KFC founder Colin Sanders himself, chock full of personal anecdotes and recipes. It's the story of a man's life and the story of the food he's cooked and eaten, running right along with it. Sanders wrote in the 200-page typed manuscript believed to have been written in the mid-60s. The company plans to publish the manuscript online sometime within the next year and make some of the Colonel's recipes available online. But fans hoping to at long last see the famous secret recipe for KFC's chicken shouldn't get too excited. Though the chain has restaurants in 108 countries around the world, Colonel Sanders' handwritten secret recipe can only be found in one place. Bucking the paperless trend, Colonel Harlan Sanders' original recipe, 11 herbs and spices are inscribed in pencil on a yellowed piece of paper inside a Louisville, Kentucky safe, says KFC spokesman Rick Maynard. The safe lies inside a state-of-the-art vault that is surrounded by motion detectors, cameras, and guards. Ninjas too? Maynard won't say. Each supplier produces a different recipe component. A computer at a separate supplier blends the ingredients so no single supplier knows their whole recipe. And even if someone got the recipe, says Maynard, without the right proportions, cooking process time and temperature, it'll be fried chicken, but it won't be KFC. Coca Cola. Revealing Coke's secret recipe has become a time-honored tradition occurring every 2 or 3 years, says company archivist. Someone turns up with the formula passed down to him by a contemporary of Pemberton's. Pharmacist John Pemberton invented Coca Cola on May 8, 1886, flavoring it with coca leaves and bitter, highly caffeinated cola nuts. Pre-Coke drinks have fruit or plant-based, that is, root beer profiles. Pemberton sold his formula for $2,500 in 1887, dying a year later. In 1886, Pemberton sold 9 Cokes a day. Today, the company, founded on his recipe, sells 1.7 billion drinks every 24 hours. The company lies in a vault in a downtown Atlanta SunTrust Bank vault, and only 2 executives at a time have access to it. Mooney demurs when asked if anyone's ever come close to uncovering the formula. Even if they had the ingredients, he says they wouldn't know the proportions or the process. If ingredients don't matter, when asked if he'd confirm whether Coke contains neroli, coriander, and nutmeg oils, he responds, "It's really quite amazing, isn't it? It's a non-squitter that ensures that Coke will continue to benefit from the mystique that secrets tend to confer." Before we move forward though to the next one, we invite you all to check out our very own merchandise that we've prepared especially for you, our awesome fans, linked in the description below. Bush's Baked Beans. Canning has been Bush Brothers and Company's forte since 1904. If it could be put in a can, sauerkraut, spaghetti, etc., they put it in a can. In 1969, the brothers Bush went toe-to-toe with the big boys of beans, Campbell's, Heinz, and B&M, armed only with the recipe created by the founder's daughter-in-law, Kathleen. J. Bush knows the recipe, says spokesperson Mike Morris. He shared with Duke, but we don't make Duke available for interviews. Duke is the family dog who in commercials always threatens to spill the beans. A replica of the recipe book, Sans Recipe, is on view at their Chestnut Hill, Tennessee Visitor Center, says Morris. Other than brown sugar and double-cured bacon, their spice blend makes the beans unique. And just like at KFC, no single supplier knows all the components. We all take our own safeguards, says Morris, but I don't think there's a whole lot of international espionage out there to figure out how to make baked beans. McDonald's French fries and special sauce. The secret to McDonald's fries, one of the few foods that please both toddlers and 4-star chefs, is that there is no secret. It's about the potato seed, high-starch rosette, the farmers, irrigation, handling, and processing, and the global standardization of that process, designed to ensure that its fries everywhere taste the same. McDonald's restaurants finish them only with good old-fashioned salt in a specific grind, and serve them hot. That's it, he says. Not quite like KFC, Butkus won't comment on the frying temperature, duration, oil type, or freezing. McDonald's part fries their potatoes, then freezes them, tossing them frozen into the fryer. Belgians who invented French fries have always fried twice, but they don't freeze and fry. Asked whether freezing is part of the secret, Butkus waxes poetic about potato growing practices. You do the math. Secondly, the Big Mac is one of the most popular sandwiches in the world, and part of its success is due to McDonald's special sauce. The sauce is delivered to McDonald's restaurants in pre-sealed containers, and even employees don't know what actually the ingredients are. Though it's long been rumored to be a variant of Thousand Island dressing, the specific ingredients remain a mystery. Pepsi. North Carolina pharmacist Caleb Branham, born 1867, is forever linked to Hollywood legend Joanne No Wire Hangers Crawford simply by a tonic he invented in 1898. Brad's drink was later renamed Pepsi Cola, and Crawford ended up on its board after the death of her husband, Pepsi CEO and chairman Alfred Steele. Pharmacists of Branham's generation often concocted drinks with purported health benefits to sell at their soda fountains. Drinks began to be bottled in the 1890s. Queries made by this writer about the recipe's whereabouts were met with "We don't talk about that," and "I can't tell you anything." The best way to keep a secret, she says good-naturedly, is to keep it to yourself. PepsiCo says only that they feel fortunate to have developed proprietary recipes that consumers love. That's like saying that people who win $100 million lotteries feel fortunate to have won. With that, we end today's video. Is there a secret recipe you wish you could get your hands on? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to join in next time for more such interesting content. Over and out.